Okay, hope we're popping on live here. If it is, good morning to anyone who is here. Give it a couple seconds and we'll say it again and we're going to get started because this is going to be really quick. We're not here to waste your time this morning. My name is Rich Jones, RN, and I'm representing right now today Restorative Life Management. And I want to present an introduction to the course. We've been making a big push here as of late to, move into becoming more of a referral from practitioners, frontline practitioners, and we'll get to who you are because everybody that I invited here was either from the addiction space. We've got some teacher spaces. I have some law enforcement, correctional people here probably today. So, or going to at least see the replay. And it's all about me trying to, again, introduce restorative life management as what I think is a mindset in the way we need to move in the future. So, this is not a teaching session as far as giving you helpful hints to help you do your practice. I'm an RN and I don't, perceive to tell frontline practitioners, any of you guys, how to do it. But what I want to express to you is restorative life management as a gap fixer. In my mind, we needed a gap fixer because I think that our success rates, we'll put that as in quote, because what is or isn't success rate in the rehabilitation or helping the recovery of usually restorative life management works with the 17 to 24-inch male group and primarily male. That is usually who we shoot for in restorative life management. So if you're a practitioner in that area here, I'm talking to you this morning, and the goal is to have you see restorative life management as something that you could use with some of the people that you work with to help, give more purpose and more effect to your evidence-based treatment. So if we can say it that way. So right now, I'm just going to take about 30 minutes here to run through what the course looks like. The course will be free. We'll tell you how to drop yourself or some of your people on it. And we can see if you want to avail yourself of that restorative life mindset or management uh, way of doing things. I'll put it like that. So this is just basically an introduction. In my mind, restorative life management is a fundamental urgency. And the reason why I want to go into, and I'll go into this real quick, to me, the gap. Okay, see if we can perceive this. We have the groups, professional treatment people, evidence based treatment, very essential. This is not against evidence based treatment at all. As a matter of fact, the reason why I do this is to propel the effectiveness of evidence based treatments. That's the reason why I even came up with this. Uh, but you have this group of your evidence based treatment front. Okay, we have a group of support and volunteer. And that implies everything from 12-step programs to family counseling, everybody, and the people in the evidence-based people who work in support management. Okay, uh, and then of course we have the individual, which is tricky. So we have basically three people in this. I think there's a fourth gap that's in there that needs to bring it together. And to me, that was my mind was restorative life management and it's leverage based. And we'll get into that a little bit. And also want to say right now, next week I'm going to do some case studies for you guys and show you some evidence or some studies of how people have moved forward in this, how they did, why they did, what some of the comments was, and how we were more effective in this installation. We'll get into all that quickly. But to me, restorative life management is a fundamental urgency. I think all the factors that are moving against the people that we're trying to treat, the proliferation of more different types of drugs, access, media taking attention and pressing it in places that it shouldn't be, which goes to the detriment of what we're trying to be as helpers and healers. So we really want to start moving in the fact of what can you do extra to give your treatments a little bit more punch. I think that the mindset of trying to say, well, we got to do this differently or our system is wrecked. I've always found fault in that basic knowledge. Not that we should not strive to always be better, and not that we should not, continue to improve our processes, always do that, and always be vigilant in making sure that we're doing the best we can. But I think as a group, as frontline practitioners and all you people who work with people in this demographic for these reasons, recovery, I think that you're already doing that. I just think there's a gap in how we're handling that. Okay, let me be a little bit more specific too, because it gives some real specifics. Uh, Restorative Life Management talks to the family unit who has the young adult who basically has all the potential in the world. Okay, this is raw potential, greatly affected by um, the support network, greatly affected by the climate, which is against them as far as health and improvement. The environment is against that. And when you're trying to effect treatments in order to trying to effect life-saving treatments, it helps it makes them so that you have to ice skate uphill. I like to use that phrase. You're ice skating uphill and making it harder. And what we try to do with our leverage-based uh, life management, we try to make it easier, even the playing field, give you a little bit more oomph for what you're doing. This is specifically for groups and families, but we'll get into that later. Uh, and this introductory course can be putting this up on our websites and everything. So when people come, they can go straight to the course. They can learn about what it is, how it can help, how it can be effective for them. It's not for everybody, but for those who it is for, I think they'll find it's going to be highly effective for those who do wish to go this way. I want to talk about the big points. Let me take my remember that the biggest parts of this are psychoeducational help with evidence-based frontline practitioners and people who work directly with the people that we are talking about. And the people we're talking about are individuals who love and care for a young adult to adult who is struggling on getting themselves back together. We typically work with 17 to 24 to 25-year-olds with a support network. Sometimes they have been in situations where they've used substances and they're coming back from that. Sometimes it's been a correctional situations, which is where Second Star's cut its teeth. Just bringing individuals and taking young individuals. The biggest and most important part about this is understanding that we don't do this to help people get better. We do this to help people rebound, and on the rebound, knock it out of the park. We firmly believe that the power and the effort put into healing and helping and recovering is momentum. And that momentum doesn't have to stop at just getting better. That momentum can take it straight out of the park. So again, check us out at secondstars.com. That's number 2, NDSTRSTL.com. You see it on there. And Richard Jones at secondstars.com. Give us a call if you're a practitioner. Give us a call. Don't be afraid. Send us an email. We might be able to do something to help. Pretty sure we can, as a matter of fact, on some demographic of the people that you are working with. We'll be happy to talk to you about any questions that you might have. We'll be going on with this. So like I say, next week, case studies. Look for us. Have a great day.